Hey guys, it's Saturday night, and we just got done eating dinner. It's about 8 o'clock. Back in my room, and so just gonna get right into it. This is gonna be the third part of a three-parter, mind, body, and soul. It's kind of a pretty important one to me. It's not like, they're all important to me, but this one I was thinking about for a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and finish it up tonight. So I started off, just like I've been with the past two, is looking up the definition, I guess, of soul. Same thing as / spirit, because everyone, in my opinion, everyone has one. Everyone has a soul. So in here, I just looked up spirit, and it says the non-physical part of a human that is the seat of emotions and character, the soul. So spirit, soul. So then I kind of go into the spirit, and just trying to. First thing I think about is yoga. I've done yoga a couple of times, and doing yoga really helps to channel and looking deep down within yourself, whether it's to envision something that you want to happen, which is basically faith, and that can be a whole other blog, but basically letting yourself be drawn into the inner spirit of your body, of yourself. Again, I just wrote down a few things: yoga, focus, envisioning. So as I'm doing my workouts, there's times in the gym where I am in there and I've got the hoodie over my head, my iPod is in, and I'm really focusing. I'm focusing on my breathing. I'm focusing on envisioning things good in my life. And just trying to be positive, and just working on that breathing. And it really does help me to just center myself, whether I am on the treadmill or an elliptical or even just pushing some weights. It helps me to center myself. And I can pump out heavier weights that way, or I can get on that treadmill longer, or even get on the treadmill and even run a little bit, or jog rather. A couple of scriptures that I wanted to look up about that, and again, this is just to motivate myself here, and because this is how I was raised, is to learn these kind of things. It's there, so why not try to implement those into what I'm trying to do. So one of the scriptures I found, it was Proverbs 16:24. It says, "Gracious words are honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones." I thought that was pretty cool, seeing that the very first part of this was about the body. And I do remember bringing up bones, which is part of our body. So just looking at that as part of whether it's a healing process or to help you work a little bit harder, or just knowing that just putting good things into you, whether like I said, it's words, through the ears and going into your soul. They say I think the eyes are the window to the soul, which is true, And I also believe that listening to, our ears are there to listen and to take things into our body. These are vessels that take in, here in our mouth and our ears. Our skin, that absorbs things. So I would like to think that our bodies are made to absorb things, whether it's knowledge or food or words, because they do go a long way. A really harmful comment would hurt my feelings, right? It would hurt your feelings. So it's the same thing. It's like bringing good things into yourself, into your ears and through your eyes and in your mouth. And that's all part of living a healthier lifestyle. And actually to help me, stay consistent and to keep doing this after this, this whole thing is done. Because we're at midpoint now. After I go home tomorrow, it's April 1st is the last day. It's the last day that I'm going to have the opportunity to come to places like this. And to have, I'm definitely going to have support from the people that I'm doing this with, from our dietitians to our leaders and everything like that, and other sponsors and everything. Another one that I found, it says, this is what the Lord says: "Stand at the crossroads and look. Ask for the ancient paths. Ask where the good way is and walk in it." So kind of look into, focus on the good stuff, and go that direction. There's always that fork in the road of where do I go here? There's a temptation over here. Will you find that good road, the good part of that fork, I guess you could say, and take that path. And you will find rest for your souls. But you said, you got to walk in it, but we will find rest in our souls. We're going to find rest inside of ourselves. We're going to find peace within ourselves. For me, it's, finding that peace within myself to make sure that I'm not getting frustrated and I'm not, getting mad or getting sad or letting my emotions get the best of me. As long as I'm bringing good things into my mouth and my ears and my eyes, and looking and reading and listening to the good stuff and to the good things, I know I'm going to be successful. So that part right there, I think, is probably the most important part of this whole mind, body, and soul thing that I put together here. And I kind of hope that, maybe some of these words will, I can maybe help someone else out there, because they're helping me. They're definitely helping me. But my thing is I have to make sure that I stay consistent with this, and not just to do it just because it feels good right now. Is to continue to do it, because it's always going to make me feel good. Now, of course, I'm going to have my days where I'm going to be a little off, but knowing that I can come back to things like this and just go to my phone and just look something up that I'm interested in, I know it's going to help me. And what it all boils down to for me is to make sure that I'm keeping my faith in God. And like I said before, I'm not here to preach to you or to make you change your religion or to convert you or anything like that. I'm here because I'm doing this because I feel this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I appreciate, those that are listening and commenting and everything. And I really kind of hope that, these things that I'm saying is helping, even if it's one person. If it's one person that this is helping, man, that'd make me, happy. It made me so happy. Because I know it makes me happy to know that I'm just kind of taking in this knowledge and taking the time to look into these kind of things and to think about things like this, because it's always going to keep my brain going, So I guess because the more I use it, the more we use our brains, the stronger it's going to get. So that's what we have to do. So I know that over the next 6 weeks after we go home tomorrow, it's going to be another little long haul. And I'm going to need things like this to go back to and to remember to get me through. So with that said, just maybe take some of that to heart. And if you know someone that maybe is trying to dealing with some things, and maybe they need to hear a little good word or something, to always reach out. To always reach out to people around you. So with that said, it's been a great day. Like I said, we just had dinner, and it's like 8 o'clock, 8:20. I'm gonna clean up my hotel room a little bit, and I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna watch some TV and watch a movie until I go to bed. We got an early morning workout in the morning, and be leaving here around lunchtime tomorrow. So back at it when I get back home to Waco. So just one of those things that this weekend has been pretty great. So if you guys are watching, a big shout out to Clayton. Shannon, she's the one that does all of our blogging and everything. She's the one that's just constantly sitting there and listening to us, yammer on for 8, 9, 10 minutes, and has to read all the comments you guys are putting. So a big shout out to her. She's really doing a lot behind the scenes. She was teaching us tonight about our wardrobe and for finale and all the clothes and stuff that we can wear and what we can't wear. So apparently I can't wear a dress, or a bra. Hopefully I won't need one in 6 weeks. These be nice and tight. So again, with that said, guys, a big shout out to those guys, the dietitian Sam. Sam Carter's my dietitian, doing an amazing job. Michaela, Andy, all you guys, we appreciate you doing what you do for us. So we're gonna make sure that we give you back the 100% that you deserve. Chef Charlotte, all the amazing food and everything. So. With that said, like I said, good night. I was trying to keep it short, but not gonna happen. So I love you guys. Don't forget #Team Chef Kitty. You can follow me. Leave the comment and share below. Like it. Share it with your friends. I appreciate it, guys. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great week this week, because you're going to be seeing this on Monday. Right? Monday. Good night.